Hey guys, shortly after I finished filming this video, we lost a member of our community. He was such a kind, gentle kid, so clearly passionate about bikes and about riding. My heart goes out to his family and his friends. I know that he's gonna be missed tremendously. If you want to stick around for this week's video, please enjoy, but if not, I'll see you next week. Thanks guys. Almost exactly a year ago, Surron released the 2025 Ultra Bee, and almost overnight, they reclaimed their crown as top dog. Unfortunately for Surron, the bike in this box is supposed to be faster, lighter, more powerful, and somehow cheaper than the Ultra Bee. This could be bad news for Surron. Today we're unboxing the Arctic Leopard XE Pro R, a massively upgraded version of what I think might be the most underrated bike on the market. When you order the Arctic Leopard XE Pro R, here's what you're getting in the box, and this has to be the sparsest e-bike unboxing I've ever done. You get your front fender, you get your spacers, your physical keys, your NFC tags, and then you get a box. ODI style number plate, nice. A few Rogue zip ties. In this smaller box, we have, oh, your pegs. Look at this spikes, dude. Bolts for your front fender, cable organizer things. And last, but certainly not least, your 74 volt charger. Cause yes, this is a 74 volt bike, just like the Ultra Bee, but with a much bigger battery. You also get this 21-inch front wheel with a massive 240mm rotor. You get Ultra Bee style brakes and levers, 26.5 kilowatts in this bike. This is essentially like everything about an Ultra Bee, but packed into a frame about the size of like an E-Ride Pro, which is kind of a sick combination. However, there is one downside. It does not come with a toolkit. I know, it's upsetting. I'm upset too. So if this is gonna be your first bike, you better have some tools around. Putting the Arctic Leopard together was actually one of the easier bikes I've ever assembled. You just need to bolt up the rear shock with a single bolt, then mount up the brakes, and don't forget to struggle for about 20 minutes to remove the bike from the base that it's shipped on. Then once it's on a center stand, you can mount up the front wheel, tighten everything down, and throw on the front plastics. That is literally the entire process. Can you hear that? Sick, dude. And just like that, the bike is ready to ride. I know it's a lot smaller than an Ultra Bee, but just hear me out. It has a lot of things that the Ultra Bee should have. It's got an 1821 setup from the factory with all black everything, no silver spokes. I hate silver spokes. It has these Ultra Bee style brakes, but look at the levers. Not only are they hand adjustable, you don't need any tools, but they're also fold back so you can drop the bike and it's not gonna snap. Genuinely, I might put these on my Ultra Bee. It has actual CNC pegs with these insane spikes that is so much better than what comes on the Ultra Bee. The whole thing is lighter because it's smaller, so it's like 175 pounds, but it has a 74 volt 60 amp hour battery. That's huge. We're gonna see how much range it gives us. Anyway, if you want the Arctic Leopard Pro XE R, I think it's called, I will have a link in the description. First ride on the Arctic Leopard XE Pro R. I gotta say, dude, it's a sweet looking bike. Even though the frame is only a little bit bigger than like a Light Bee, the 1821 fits on it perfectly. I don't know why every bike company doesn't do this. I predict in the next like 2 years, every single new e-moto is gonna come with an 1821. Just mark my words. We started it with the red tag so we have access to full power. That's mode 1, dude. There's 3 power modes. This goes up to almost 27 kilowatts. Power mode 1 feels like a fast bike. I don't know what else to say. Today, I'm gonna be trying to do everything I do with my Ultra Bee. And by the end of the video, I'm gonna test the top speed of this bike at 100% battery. I got the fresh JT Racing Lifelines on, best gloves in the world. And it's a beautiful day, so you know our first stop has to be Taco Bell. All right, enough of this power mode 1. Let's go power mode 2, see what that's all. Oh my gosh. These bikes are getting too crazy, dude. How are they still making them faster? Holy shoot. Golly, man. The first thing I noticed is it's insanely smooth. This is a gearbox bike, so it doesn't have a belt or a chain or anything like that. Oh. Dang, these brakes are good. Look how little play there is. That's literally the bite point. Right there. That's crazy. Green light. Whoa. Whoa. I'll do a real test of the one-wheel capabilities later in the video. Mode 1 honestly feels like quite enough for one-wheel tricks. A good test of any new bike is whether or not it can set off the sensor in the Taco Bell drive-thru. Because if it can't, I don't know if it's the bike for me. Please, 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 please. Crap. Okay, I gotta go inside. Sorry, Arctic Leopard. Maybe you should have thought of this when you were designing the bike. I mean, this is basic e-bike stuff. We got the Baja. We did it. When you go inside, you have to order it on that screen. I counted. It took 16 steps. 16 steps to get a dirty Baja Blast. What the heck? Okay, that's a horn. Is that reverse? Oh, it has reverse, just like an Ultra Bee. They literally made the reverse and the horn button the exact same button. It just depends where you press it. That's so funny. I've never seen that before. I'm already at 89%. Which seems weird because this is a huge battery. So I'm gonna record my distance from now on. Whoa. So then we'll be able to see approximately how many miles we can get on a charge. That's the thing I don't think people really talk about with these bikes. The faster the bike is, the faster it burns through battery. It's just how it works. Oh, what happened there? I got cream all over myself. How'd that happen? Like, you can have the coolest, fastest bike in the world with the biggest battery ever, but if you're using that power, you're gonna burn through the battery super fast. What even happened, dude? Okay, we made it to Fred Meyer. It's like Walmart, but cooler. I gotta stop here and make a purchase that is genuinely critical to my YouTube channel. Dang it. Okay, they didn't have what I needed. I need a new backpack, dude. Look at this thing. This is how I carry all of my camera gear and everything I need when I'm filming videos. And for some reason, they always fall apart. I almost wanna like design my own one specifically for riding. Anyway. No one steal that idea, okay? All right, I gotta make my way into downtown. And if Washington State Patrol is watching, of course, I have my motorcycle license, don't worry. I just made a video about the weird gray area that these things are still in Washington. As soon as they tell us how to register these things for the street, I will do it. Oh gosh, I hate grading like this, especially on knobbies like this. All right, what a horrible feeling, dude. It's like it's trying to make you tip over. Okay, mode 3 straight away, let's see what she can do. Oh my gosh, it got there really fast. That is nuts. That was 100 kilometers an hour, so about 62 miles an hour, and it pulled straight up to it, and then you could feel it kind of stop because it was like, this is as much as I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna try to find out if there's a way to disable that, and then we can do a true top speed test at the end of the video. But dude, I mean, like I always say, you don't need that. This bike is so, look. It feels like a Start, kind of, almost, like a mini tiny little Start. Could just be like the sound of it mixed with the ton of torque. It reminds me of riding a Start. I'm not saying it's as fast as a Start or something like that, but like, God, jeez Louise. That's nuts, dude. No one needs that. Oh, beautiful Aston Martin, perfect color. I'm getting hungry, so we're here at the world famous, is it world famous? Pike Place Public Market. This is like every tourist comes here when they come to Seattle. But they have really good food. And the first Starbucks that ever existed. Technically the second, but the first one burned down. Anyway, luckily this is a very quiet bike, so I feel like we're kind of in stealth mode here. A Surron has a little bit more of a whine to it that people tend to notice. Let me squeeze in here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Do you have to have a motorcycle license for this?
You do as of about a week ago. They just changed the rules.
I live in Hawaii most of the time, and the kids in my neighborhood, he's a little smaller and stuff.
Yeah.
They're only like 11, 12 years old.
I know. And these kids are crazy at wheelies. They're doing nuts.
Exactly. They go down the street. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's huge in Hawaii, I've heard. Yeah. You should get one, though. They're a lot of fun.
I have a 500 Honda motorcycle.
That's probably fun enough. That's probably fun enough.
I like riding my bicycle.
Yeah. All right, have a good one. That's so funny that he sees all the kids in Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii riders. All you guys are so good. Is it just because the weather's nice and you're just riding all the time, or is it like something in the water? For lunch, I got the meal of champions. An $11 pesto chicken salad sandwich and a white monster. I've been trying to drink less caffeine, so I don't really know why I got this. So far, the Arctic Leopard has been behaving much like my Ultra Bee, including being able to fit the lunch of champions under the seat if needed, but we still have a few very important tests to go. Okay, we really gotta test the one-wheel capabilities of this bike. And of course, I gotta figure out if I can delimit this and do a true top speed test. I feel like the top speed has to be crazy because it reached the speed cap like super fast. Oh, look at this. They're disassembling the barge. This is where they had giant watch parties for the World Cup. We had a bunch of games in Seattle, so they would put the overflow on this like special barge thing. Gosh, that's only in mode 2. The phase amps on this are crazy. This is mode 3. Oh my god, see, I can't even get full throttle. Phase amps is super related to torque. All we get normally is just kilowatts, which is more like, you know, horsepower or something like that. I don't know about you guys, but I care a lot more about the acceleration than like the top speed or whatever. Jeez Louise. Golly, that's fast. I feel like one thing that makes the Ultra Bee so good is its length and geometry. The Ultra Bee is a lot more slack, as in like the fork is farther out, which makes it feel a lot less twitchy at higher speeds. It's set up a lot more like a dirt bike or like a dual sport. On the smaller frames, having the bigger front wheel definitely helps with that. Like it feels more stable, it slackens out the geometry a little bit, but you can never fully compensate for just a completely different size and geometry, you know? Okay. Okay, it does it. The balance point is way different than an Ultra Bee, but that's because the wheelbase is shorter, it's a lighter bike, you're just not as far up or as far back as you are on an Ultra. This is also another point for the 1821 setup and why it's so great. They are better for wheelies than supermotos. I know that's gonna sound crazy to a lot of you, but the larger wheel means a bigger gyroscope, and the gyroscopic effect of your wheels is a huge part of what keeps you balanced side to side. Some people are so good on supermotos, but that's just because they're that good. Like Ultra Rider has 17-inch supermotos, he's just that good. But if you want to make wheelies easier, bigger wheels make them easier. Okay, so mode 2 is capped at 80 kilometers an hour. Mode 3, yeah, mode 3 is capped at like 62 miles an hour. So interesting, because online they say this goes 71 miles an hour, and I totally believe it. This thing has so much power. I feel like in mode 3, you should just get all the power with no limits. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Ah, crap. Another brake. Stay loose. Go straight. Stay on the throttle. Oh, worst feeling, dude. Those things suck. Dang, these brakes are good. Ultra Bee brakes are so funny because sometimes they're just like literally too good. On this bike, you need them. Like if it had any other brakes, I would be pretty sketched out with how fast this is. But look at this. You can just, you stop on a dime, dude. I was talking with Zay about this a while back. Like sometimes they're literally so good that they're just not good, especially for little bikes. They're so powerful, you just don't have like any control. It's just like an on-off switch, basically. Oh, dude, I forgot. We gotta check in on how our range is doing. I started tracking at 89%. We're now at 53%, so that is 36%. This isn't gonna be perfect math, but we have traveled 18.36 miles. 36 divided by 18.3. Oh, dude, I don't know why I pulled out the calc for that. Obviously, 18 is half of 36. So we're burning like 2% a mile. Batteries don't decline at an even rate when you're using them, but just as a rough estimate, that's about 50 miles per battery, and that is way better than the Ultra Bee. It's not quite as much as I was expecting for such a massive battery, so I'm gonna keep the phone recording and we'll see how far we can actually get. Real quick, I gotta make an important stop. I gotta get some birthday gifts for a friend of mine, and if you're not from Seattle, the stuff I'm about to buy from Archie McPhee is gonna blow your brain, dude. Archie McPhee is probably the weirdest store on planet Earth. Like, they literally invented the rubber chicken. This is exactly the type of errand I run on my Ultra Bee all the time, so I wanted to see if the Arctic Leopard could keep up. All right, the haul is crazy. Check this out. Spy glasses, so you can see behind you. Prank stickers, fake mouse, a classic whoopee cushion, Bigfoot scat, creepy spiders. She loves pranking people, so I just want to get her all of the prank necessities so she can have an emergency kit to prank people whenever she wants. Only downside of this bike, I thought there was a lot more storage under this seat. I mean, look at this. It almost looks like there's a lot of space, but I feel like the max you can fit under there is like 2 rubber mice. You could fit a whole family of mice under the seat in the Ultra Bee. That's all I'm saying. Since this is a bike review, I gotta tell you some of the things I don't like, okay? First off, the seat is not comfortable. If you care about something like that, this is not the bike for you. It is full length, which is great because you can get up really far for corners and stuff like that, but this thing is pretty thin. Also, with this wheel size, I almost wish they had a slightly extended swing arm. Even if it was like half an inch or something, that would make a huge difference. As far as I know, this is the exact same frame and swing arm as the S model. The R model just has more power, bigger wheels, the Ultra brakes, stuff like that. Also, this might seem like a small thing, but it's really serious for me. There is no grab handle to move around the bike. There is one like way up front, but that doesn't give you leverage to move around the back of the bike. I hate when there aren't handles on a bike. It's so easy to integrate. Lastly, something is kind of clicking in the suspension. I'm not worried that it's broken. It's so fast, dude. Oh, literally LARPing, dude. They're literally LARPing. That's sick. Everyone's throwing around the term LARPing. The original LARPers, live action roleplay. They're fighting with swords in parks. It's sick. Whew. Yeah, mode 2 is where it's at, dude. Mode 3 might be too much. Mode 2 rocks. Look, it bips. It bips. That's nuts, dude. It's like a Hellcat. The battery is at 100% and we have successfully hacked the bike, I think. I basically just opened up the Far Driver app and connected to it via Bluetooth, and then I changed like one setting. I don't condone this. I bet it voids your warranty. I don't think it's a good idea. I am doing it purely for experimental purposes. It is super windy out, so I'm gonna try to get as aerodynamic as I can possibly be. Let's go straight up, mode 3. Let's see what happens. Dang! 2 things. Number 1, this is such a quick bike. But number 2, our hacking seemed to have almost 0 effect on the top speed. What did I do wrong? Okay, I'm not gonna show you anything I'm doing right now because I actually 100% do not know what I'm doing, and I don't want anyone trying what I'm doing and getting hurt. I just know this bike can go faster. I know it. It kept pulling. Hold up, I gotta set up the GPS. Okay, I got the GPS running in my pocket. I'm gonna do this one time because I don't like going fast. All right, here we go. I genuinely can't tell if we topped out. We were very close if we didn't. All right, moment of truth. I couldn't even see the speedometer. How fast is the XE Pro R? 76 miles an hour. That is faster than they said it was able to go. Now, obviously, I hacked it, and obviously you should not do that, but holy moly, dude, this thing is nuts. If an Ultra Bee is just a little bit too big for you, but you still want the brakes, you want more power, you want more speed, you want a bigger battery, like, this is kind of a sick bike. Dude, this is actually a crazy bike. These things keep getting faster. When are they gonna stop getting faster?